We're back at the car cave filming a 1994 Toyota Land Cruiser KZJ70. We imported this a couple years ago, used it as kind of a commuter personal car, and then a friend of mine bought it. We actually did a trade for his Defender on the Land Cruiser. He did some work to it, has a little car collection, also used to be a mechanic, so did all AMSOIL in it, did electric fan, a couple things here and there. Also why there's the car cave logos. Start from the beginning, since I guess I didn't cover it. It's carcaveusa.com if you're looking for us. Want to know more details on it. 803-262-4742. If you need financing, we can help you arrange it. You have questions, give us a call. We have another one of Land Cruisers over here. We have more of them coming. Another one, same color, KZJ73, that's out of paint. So we've done a good number of the 1KZ motors, probably 20 or 30 of them. The Land Cruiser 70 series, done a bunch. I love this platform with the coil springs versus like the HDJ73, which I know is not a thing. It's a BJ73 with one HDT in it, but the leaf springs versus this, it rides a little smoother. Surprisingly, for the short wheelbase, you can interstate it. It drives good down the road. I think my mother was actually commuting with it to Asheville before Bo picked it up, and then Bo was using it for daily for a little bit. We ended up selling him a Honda because his drive got a little further, and I don't know, he wanted something different. So good car. We know it. It's been in the family, meaning ours or a friend, for since it's been imported in country. It came out of Spain, so it is a dry climate car. That's half the battle with these, is making sure on this Air Toyota that you're not getting advanced rust, in the inner wheel well, chassis, everything like that. It is a factory AC car. It's a higher spec, so it does have a sunroof, has power windows, power steering, power locks, and I think it's a big misconception on these that, we'll start it up here. A lot of people on Mud Forum and other places say they have head issues, but what they don't cover is that the European source ones don't have an EGR valve in their mechanical injection pump. Glow plug. Purrs. No weird stuff coming out of the exhaust. Manual front hubs, so you can see in my write-up there's a push button for the transfer gear, and this one was actually factory delivered with the manual hubs because there's no switch. And then your low range is shift here, and that'd be your push button for your transfer case. So push in to engage, you hear it engage, light comes on, let it out. Purrs nicely. The timing belt's been done. Not super recent, but it's still within spec. Bo put in this giant $500 battery. You have aluminum radiator, electric cooling fan. Good thing this time, original color underneath here. It's there. We did the cross pipe coming across, did the valve cover gasket. You can see it there, the studs when it comes through. You can see the original AC kit. Sounds good. You do have running boards. I'm gonna turn it off because we're in a closed building. These always start up nicely. They run smooth. Good cars. So let's see. Back to what we're saying. The misconception I think on the 1KZs is ones with an EGR valve, and you recycle more heat inside the, back into the system, which could create, head issue, warmer temperatures. We haven't seen that with the mechanical injection pump without an EGR. Bo left us a present, a CB. If you want it, we'll send it with the car. Never got installed. You have a middle console. This is, you can see the seat slides here. It's not the suspension seat, just your normal, which I do like. They're comfortable. Middle console, you can see the integrated factory AC, rear wiper, intermittent wipers up front. Power windows, the reason why there's a screw here is it is difficult to find the switch panel in gray. You find it in other colors. When they pop up, we try and buy them. We're actually going to 3D print some, and it's just the trim tab on the front that pops out on it. And let's see, went over, has sunroof, here in kilometer, altimeter. Sunroof was working last time I tried it. We can run it again for you if you have a question about it. You do have manual mirrors, power locks, power windows, power steering, power brakes. There's a lot more room in these than you would think. So when you get inside of them, it's very tall headspace. Bo's like 6'4", 6'5". And the reason he didn't drive his classic Defender is there wasn't room. So when you go in here, your space from top to bottom is pretty good. You have your original Toyota toolkit here, the jack in place. You can see your wheel well. That's from mounting what's coming through from mounting the fender flares. Yeah, you'd get a rest in there. You have your washer fluid bottle here. You can see the upholstery's all in good shape. Headliner's nice and clean. There's no rust around the places you'd normally see it in these back areas or the door bottoms. Another thing, does have a trailer hitch, and you can pull a little bit with it. You're not going to be, going out and pulling a 5-horse slant trailer or something, but you could throw a little trailer behind it. It would do it. It'd pull around. They're torquey enough. The other thing people look over when we get this question is the light law in Europe at the time when they're building these, and same with the Defenders and their light location. This is actually a fog light over here. You have reverse lights, and this is blacked out because the tail lamps aren't active. The lamps that are active are down low. So if you look at some of ours and they've changed bumpers and then the lights are, you actually have a fixture there and looks like a tail lamp not blacked out, it's because someone's converted it. So all the European spec, that is how they came. So had to do with the lighting law at the time and having the need for, by law, a fog lamp there. So we've had like some Integra Type R's, they had a fog lamp in the rear bumper. Same as basically what you think of a running light for us. But, some weird laws pass through and stay enacted, even past their prime and necessary. Go in the rockers. Seats are all in good condition. We have a registration receipt. No other maintenance in there, but we'll get it from Bo, and we wrote it up on our write-up on the webpage. Like I said, I enjoy these. It's my favorite spec is the KZJs in the 70 series. Good power. You can run down the interstate with it. It's comfortable to drive. It feels good. All around they're solid. I mean, we road trip them a lot. When we have one of these that comes in, we usually get a lot of use out of it. It does have new 255/85 16 Yokohama MT Go3s, and those tires we put on before Bo picked it up. I have to look to see how many miles, but it's not a ton, maybe 5,000 to 8,000 on the tires. They're warranted through Discount Tire, and the Pro Comp wheels were new, and then the new lug nuts. So is that the 8-hole or 9? I can't count today. I still can't count. I'm staring at it trying to record. That's the 8-hole black wheel. Should be a 16/8. Fills in here nicely. It has a good stance. It's sitting on a Tough Dog suspension lift, which is sourced out of Australia, solid quality brand. Rides good. I like the stance overall. I'm a fan, so that's one of these vehicles. I'm always gonna have a KZJ around. One of my, like I said, favorite platforms. I know I'm repeating myself, but about Car Cave, we do a lot of Land Cruisers and a lot of Land Rovers. So as you see, we got a lot of Defenders back there. KZJ73, I have some FCJ75s coming in. Like the Prados, they drive well. So I've had a KZJ95, KZJ90s, 73s, 70s, some Cabrios, had whole variety of them, the different 70 platforms, you know, the Troopies, KZJ70s, and those are hard to find. But you see our variety of cars here. We're always getting something a little unique, new. This little Renault 5 GT Turbo, 2002 Ti. We got a V12 Mercedes, low miles, came over to us from Japan. Aston Martin, 3000 GT VR4, low mileage Bronco. A couple more Defenders we're working on. As you go through here, you can see kind of our mixture. RS2000, Escort, Olds, a couple more Defenders. So there you go. You kind of see we got a full shop here. If you have any questions, give us a call, look us up. We are more than welcome to chat with you. Get more media, video, whatever you want to see of the car, just let us know.